stuck in your head?
Rarely.
What? Why? I have it stuck in my head all the time.
You do
what?
not.
I don't sing it around you because I think somebody's singing this around you all the time.
I wish.
There are so many. I would say. Remember how you asked what is the musician? What artist has been referenced in music most? And the answer was Johnny Cash or Elvis or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I said Johnny Cash. It wasn't Johnny Cash. Maybe
what
it was.
Celebrity? It was what celebrity has been. Yeah. And it could have been anybody. Yeah.
I also think a fun game is what name has been mentioned most in music.
I should ask that guy that. Chris Riva. He does all that number crunching.
Yeah.
I should put that in his mailbag.
Johnny is going to be high. Mm-hmm. Susie is super high. The other one that's very high, Sally.
Yes.
A lot of songs with Sally. So Susie and Sally.
There is a Sarah.
Yeah, there are a couple Sarah songs.
Yeah.
But the Susie songs, there are so many. And I mean, Wake Up Blues, there's so many songs.
Well,
I just don't understand why they're not singing it all the time.
I only ever really knew the Creedence version, but it is also a one-hit wonder that predates that. That's a cover of the one-hit wonder by, I think his name is Dale Hawkins.
Okay.
It's not as good as Creedence.
With music.
I'm not, but I do know a couple one-hit wonders.
There isn't a TV show, a trivia show that we can go on with this. I mean, for fuck's sake, this is like waste. What a waste.
No, what a waste of my time. It's useless. All of my little quips. Who cares? You know stuff that matters.
No.
Like animal facts.
Well, that is what we're going to talk a lot about today because I do have some fun stuff.
One thing I should crowdsource this because I learned when I started getting into like going to trivia nights.
Yes. Tell us.
If you don't know like the names of the presidents in order, you're fucked because you need to know them.
Yes. And if you have a friend who can do that, like I had a friend who there was a song that she learned in elementary school.
That's what I want to crowdsource.
You need somebody who knows the song. Because I had a 50 States and Capitals song. I got those, but I don't know the president's song. And I was just like, la, 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 during American history. I did not care.
Those people have a leg up on us at trivia.
They sure do. That's it. And you're fine now because of the sports. You now listen. I had to hear. Okay. 45 minutes, if not more, on a walk of
I'm so happy
how
right now.
My girlfriend was so impressed with your basketball knowledge.
Thank you.
And how does she know about this? I'm like, I don't know. You should talk to her about that. Well, what about? And I'm like, I am the middleman between I'll send her a message.
Yeah,
now you guys are texting about
voice
sports.
Noting about it because she was like really making me feel good about it.
Well, you were making her feel good. You're just like, you guys need to sit next to each other when we go to the NBA games. And by NBA, I mean women's.
Yeah, baby. It's catching on.
See?
By NBA, we mean
Women's National Basketball Association. Yes.
Okay. That's funny. I do feel like I had something in my notes to say to her about it, but I can't find it. But like these things come up where I'm like, I think this is going to be where Amy and I really bond.
Yep.
And she knows like the actual game, which I don't.
Yeah. But no, she also knows all the players and everything you were talking about. She's like, she knew all the history with all this and I can't even say back to you what she was saying to me. I don't even fucking know what you guys.
She has to come to our candy club this month because we're doing women's sports.
Oh.
She's got
100% she's going to be there.
Oh, this
sorry,
is
Amy.
So
I'm just
Amy,
you're going to be there.
I cordially invite you to our candy club. You don't even have to turn your mic on if you don't want, or no press, just like anyone else.
Yeah.
But so much pressure.
But yeah. Like wear your jersey. Oh my God, everybody can wear their favorite jersey.
Let's wear jerseys.
Oh my God.
This is going to be fun.
It's coming together. Guys, are you a member yet? Have you joined us? Because if us talking about the live event has
I know.
taught you guys anything. We have so much fun when we're all together.
You should have FOMO if you're not in it.
Yep, you should have FOMO because it is extra fun and it's just a giggle fest. And when do we all get to like be together with a big group of like-minded people? It's what we all want. You know how we all fantasize like, oh my God, when I retire, I want to like be on like a commune with all of like the women that I love and just like talk about like books and,
Yes.
the patriarchy. Well, guess what? You don't have to wait till retirement.
Yeah. Today's your lucky day.
Today's your
It's
lucky
already
day.
happening.
It's here. Yes.
But thank you, Amy. I really do feel like I know more about sports than any other person that hates sports.
Facts.
Uh-huh.
That is true. That is true.
Thanks,
That is,
Sarah.
you know what they say, know your enemy.
Right.
Don't they say that?
They should. I think
They should. If
may
that's
say
something,
that.
I'm paraphrasing them.
Right. Because I fucking hate it so bad. But
Yes.
man, do I know a lot about it.
Yes. Okay, what do I want to talk to you about today? I have so many little tidbits of nuggets, just things in the news I want to talk
Fun
about.
facts.
First, we will get to some of those, but how about just like we got to just mention this.
Yeah.
How about that like virus outbreak on the cruise ship, huh?
I'm so into this.
I knew you were going to be. I was like, this is another area of Susie's expertise. Communicable diseases in close spaces.
So funny. And for real, because this really lit up some of my interests, which are my hatred of cruises, because they are floating toilets.
Oh.
And then the Hantavirus, which I think if maybe I could refresh your memory, last time we saw a Hantavirus situation, it was during my investigation of the Gene Hackman and wife death. That is when she had.
That's right.
Yes.
I fucking forgot about that. I didn't forget about their death, but I forgot about the COD.
That is such a hilarious poll. COD. Is that from like Law and Order or whatever?
Cause of death. Yeah,
I know, but
that's
is
just
that
like
how
what
you
they call
like
it.
pull it out of
Yeah,
nowhere?
that's like the COD is like listed like that.
Hantavirus, rodent poop
Oh,
virus.
Ew, rodent poop. Let's just. I want your mind to just string all those words together and create an image. If you're one of those people who can. Rodent virus outbreak aboard cruise ship.
Aboard got me.
Because, like, you're making me giggle now. People are going to think we did drugs before this. We didn't.
Truly, it's just because we didn't talk about this, but it has been on my mind.
Don't I know it? I could have guessed that. If you could, I could have, like, yeah.
Hantavirus. The only other time I have heard about it is during the Gene Hackman investigation.
So, and now we know that this can be spread human to human, and they're just coming aboard. They've docked the ship or are docking the ship somewhere.
But what are they gonna do?
They said they're gonna like disinfect the ship and then like quarantine people.
I'm sorry.
Aren't they quarantined right now? Let's like. I think it's a.
I mean, not to
here's
be
the thing.
mean.
I feel terrible because I'm
I
saying
feel
this. We are
terrible.
saying this joking,
Yes.
but I did see a video of a guy
I
who's
know he was
on
so
the ship.
sad.
I feel very sad for the people in that
course.
situation. As we know, with that one poop cruise thing, you know, bad. What?
I am not laughing at their situation. I am laughing at you trying to be serious whilst also saying poop cruise. Because that documentary had a happy ending and nobody died or anything.
But people did die from
Wait,
this,
on the poop
yes?
cruise?
No. On
Oh,
this
no,
one,
on this
right?
one for sure. 3, and then 1 is in intensive care as of this recording. Yeah.
Oh, that is really
It's
sad.
super sad. But also, what the fuck happened? Why are there... What is going on? Because we've always had rodents, right? This is not new, and we've always had cruises. So, like, I don't know what the heck.
Well, I feel like these are the kind of things that happen when cleaning it gets...
That's what we said about the poop cruise. It's like only 2 things have to go wrong. And next thing
Yeah.
you know, you are in a sewer.
Yeah. Oh, and when there are shortcuts taken on safety and cleaning, I think those are the 2 things that cause and it's usually somebody at the top saying, "Oh, I don't want to spend the
corners.
money." Yes.
Yes.
It feel like the same as
That's
like
what my dad taught me.
railroad trains that, accidents like that where it's like, oh, well, we didn't check the safety
We
thing
thought it'd be
for,
fine.
or we did. And people were, I'm sure people alerted to, oh, this is not clean or there's this outbreak here. And they, I'll never forget one time. I love this story. I hate this story, but I love telling this story.
Yeah.
I was about 17 years old or so. I'm at the movie theaters with my mom and her then boyfriend, and we're in at this place in Orange County in the foothills where they had just recently developed. And we're in the movie theater, and the sound of a gunshot goes off in the movie, and I hear this like rustling, and then all of a sudden the sound of a gunshot goes off, and a fucking rat crawls up my leg, and then Spider-Man's himself. I can see it. I can picture it all today. Spider-Man's himself right onto the carpeted wall.
Yep,
That's
the curtain.
Yep, runs up the side, and then I freak out. Run out of the theater. The manager comes in, and my mom runs after me and is like, "What's going on?" Blah blah blah. And I tell him, "I just had a rat crawl up my leg." Blah blah blah. And he proceeds to tell me, "Yeah, we have a situation with rats. We didn't when they built here." And he didn't. He's the manager of the movie theater. He had nothing to do with it. When they built there, when the developers built there, they didn't bother exterminating the rats. And so none of these rats that were in this field that was there before had anywhere to go.
They would have been homeless.
And so they just took over the theater. And he said it's so bad that at night they have to shake the curtains and rats just fall from the ceiling. And
that is insane.
And so that feels a little bit like if you know that there's a situation where there are a ton of rats, we don't just go, "Oh yeah, let's shake the curtain. Let's get rid of the rats."
Yes. Right.
And I guarantee you some upper management was like, "Well, it's not a problem until blah, 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 blah." Or, "Oh, there's nothing we could do about it. You guys just have to shake the curtains at night." I'm sorry. If that were on my job application, I wouldn't be applying.
Was it the case, though, before this time that we didn't really know that it was person to person, that it could happen?
I didn't know that.
I guess I didn't either.
Yeah,
I thought it was
think
like
that was...
you come into contact with rat poop and then or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you could RIP or whatever. But these people... See, this is why you can't go on cruises. You just can't. Because they are fun and games and, one limbo contest after another. But then one person gets a cold and everybody's down for the count.
May I introduce you to an all-inclusive hotel?
I know. They love they want to go to the ports.
Yeah, but you can do that.
You like a bunch. It's like a buffet of places.
It is, yes. Yeah, so I do think maybe there are other options for cruisers. I mean, what do you expect when you put a bunch of people
in a confined
space? I think the problem is we got too many people because a smaller cruise, sure, but these tens of thousands. I don't even know how many.
This one's only 150 people. Would you believe?
Oh shit. Okay. Well, nope. There goes that theory.
Well, but also you would think it would happen in prisons more.
Very good point.
Unless they just don't tell us, but.
What is it
I
about
think we would hear if there was a Hantavirus
I feel like rats and ports kind of like go hand in hand. Isn't that always been a thing?
It's the water element. Yeah, you're right.
Is it that?
Well, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. That's got to be a whole thing. But why just virus in general? Why is it more common to hear about an outbreak on a ship than you would in like a prison?
This is a very good question. The only other place that I hear outbreaks happen, not in that way, but like, oh God, everybody's infected, are like fucking preschools and elementary schools, you know?
Yeah, daycare.
Where it's like kids and being dirty and gross. And it's just like all the handrails and everybody's drinking and
Well, and banging.
Oh my
lot of
God.
banging.
And do you remember when we were on the challenge and people
like
would...
the hot tub?
Yep.
It's the hot tub component.
It's that.
Is not great.
It's that and a huge ship. AWH.
Okay. I'll tell you what's not gross, and that is boxy cat litter.
You know what? What a good segue, actually. Because at first I'm like, what on earth kind of sponsor are we going to talk about when she's just talking about poop? Well, I got one.
I'll tell you what.
One that's actually related. And
Right.
I got a very happy neighbor because I got that as a little gift from our sponsor because
That's
I think they
fun.
figured like, oh, maybe she has a cat or knows somebody
Yeah.
with a cat. I do.
You too.
And my neighbor, who happens to be named Cat, which funny.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
It is. She is so sweet and always takes in all my mail and everything.
Yeah.
So I was like, here's a little gift card and here's a box of cat litter. And she was like, oh my God, this is too generous.
That is so fun. Well, because
Good things to report.
Cat owners are real psyched when they get a good cat litter situation because it does change the game. Because that's really the only part of cats that's like a pain.
Yeah.
You know, compared to dogs.
Yeah.
Like dogs in general are a bit more involved.
Oh, yeah.
But the cat litter component, you're like, oh, God, I got to do that again. This makes it so easy. They have a Boxy Pro Deep Clean, and the Pro stands for probiotics. So they are trying to keep things odor-free. So the probiotics gobble up the odors. I don't know how it
we
works,
know that.
but
Yep.
Yeah. And then we're talking infinite days of odor-free living.
Yes.
I mean, it's great, and it makes it so much easier, and it's not that fake. You know,
Right.
they have like a perfume.
Yes. It doesn't just smell like, you know, you just.
It's like when we found out about what's that spray people use, Febreze?
Yes.
When it actually literally gets rid of smells.
It's like
that
the
blew our
science.
minds
Right.
in like year 3 of
Yeah.
brain candy.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is such a great option if you have cats and you don't want a stinky situation. If you are tired of switching litters, looking for the one, get 30% off your Boxy order at boxiecat.com/braincandy and use code braincandy. That's boxycat.com/braincandy. Make sure you use our code braincandy so they know we sent you. You will thank me.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Yes. Hallelujah.
I mean, what a perfect segue, though.
Perfect. Couldn't have asked for a better one.
Thank you, Boxy.
Okay. Well, I can't come up with as good of a one for the next thing I want to talk about.
Okay.
But tell me how you feel about this thing. Have you seen the device that Prego Pasta has come out with? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I just saw this headline that said they're pivoting.
I thought this was AI.
joke.
I thought this was the Onion. I thought this was
Yes.
if we were
April
anywhere
Fools.
closer to April 1st,
Yes.
this would be that.
What are they pivoting to, supposedly? Something fancy?
Well, Pesto Pasta or Prego Pasta has teamed up with another company. I think it's called like Storytellers or something like that. I'll pull up exactly what it is. I had it in my notes.
Okay.
But they have they have a device that they're offering customers that sits on your table and records your conversations.
Oh, yes. They're going to record intimate family conversations.
Intimate family conversations around
Are they
the
pretending
table.
like this is some sort of wholesome?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
called the Connection Keeper.
This is ridiculous.
Thank you. So they try to say that there's no Wi-Fi, no AI. They try to say there's no like sneaky background listening.
Methinks thou dost protest too much.
Yeah. No
Right?
sneaky background listening. Well,
I'll tell you what, there's not, okay? Don't get any ideas. This is not AI. There is nothing recording it.
I cannot.
You guys.
It's StoryCorps. So they
Is that NPR? It's this, because NPR has a feature every Friday called StoryCorps.
Oh, it probably is like
and I
that.
always hate it. It's supposed to make you cry or whatever.
Yeah.
And they put it in the Library of Congress archives.
Yeah, that's what this can go. You can submit it if you want to. You could submit it to the Library of Congress.
Sit down.
Yeah. I mean, I just do not think anybody needs to hear, like, you know, your aunt's drunken rants.
Yeah, they're like
over the garlic
romanticizing.
bread. Right. You know.
Maybe you're not familiar with my family's table etiquette.
This is now making me think of now my brain is making me think of a bunch of other things. I saw which is now a very funny clip to me, of an elementary school opening a time capsule.
Okay, is it real? This was a real thing?
Yes, real. And this would have been so I think that it was put in the time capsule. It would be like your age. People like in their like 40 to 45 or so. They're put. That's the. I mean, both of our age. But I just think about that because it was like parents of the kids. So kids who go there, it was the age of their parents. So they're
sure. Like
they
a
open up this. Susie, it was like the TV guide, a floppy disk, and then the kids are like, they're like. Clap, and the kids are like, what the fuck am I supposed to clap about for this? The kids are like, and not impressed.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Right. Like, we think that our history is so important. We have to preserve it. Like, everything we say is, I do understand that, like, let's have a snapshot in time and understand what's going on, you know.
Contextually.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
because every Friday when NPR would put that shit on, I'd be like, oh God, because they would like play this music that is meant to be evocative and sort of make you tug at your heartstrings. And I was like, shut up. And it'd be people talking about their grandma and whatever. I don't care.
Yeah. And this just feels like, what are you doing? Like, I get that you're trying to, get back to the family, but the article I read, I think it was in Wired, only 100 or so of these things were even made. So it's not really like it's a product that they're really pushing to sell. It feels more like this statement they're making about, or like advertising.
The family table.
Yes. Okay. And that is like,
yeah, well, maybe we should make homemade sauce then, Prego. Maybe we should be doing that. I'm just saying.
You said it. Yeah. Like,
oh, connection keeper.
Nothing says connection like processed
I bet they
foods.
Spelled connection with a K.
Oh God, that would be the only thing that would make me hate it more. But it was luckily with a C. It were both K's. Connection keeper. Shit, is it? Oh no, it's a C and a K. But I was like, whoa. Yeah. So I'm glad that we agree on that. And I didn't even get the connection to the story.
Yes.
This is another example of the cross marketing promotion thing that I don't need. I don't need Crocs and KFC together. I don't need Prego and StoryCorps together. You can have those two things separate and be.
Yeah, StoryCorps, as shitty as it already was, sold out to Prego of all things. Come on. We didn't need it. We didn't need it.
I had a conversation with my mom, and we were talking about like how, she does what every mom does. And she's like, I want to document this. I want to take pictures of all my babies and blah, 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 blah. And then at a certain point, it's like, we have to just, and I totally get it when she lives in another country, and it's like, it would be hard. And I'm like that even about like, my dog. But where was I going with this?
Well, just that, like, we don't need to document
we need the
everything.
memory. Yes, that if we're spending time worried about documenting it or uploading it to some like fucking cloud in the sky,
yeah,
I think that takes away from the actual moment. And
It
you and I
alters
both
it.
absolutely. And you and I
Yes,
both
we know
know
that.
as people who have been on TV for many years, and just even like it's a different. It's not. I don't know. It adds something. It's another guest at the table.
It is.
That changes the vibe.
Yeah, and it makes it not authentic by definition. It just does. It doesn't mean anyone's lying or being
right,
false or
right.
fake. It's just that, like you're saying, it's Big Brother. You know you're being recorded. It changes what you say and how you say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I did some looking into this, and I found this on Instagram, and then I was looking at that more, then it led me to more things about like, survey. Next thing you know, my entire feed is like, what's that mass surveillance that is everywhere? The police are using what the fuck? Flock. Everything is like.
I don't even know what Flock is.
Oh my gosh, Susie, you got to know about this. So Flock is like a AI surveillance technology that some cities are using to monitor traffic, or that's what they say. And they're putting them up in places they say for security, but there are very, like for example, some Flock cameras went up in a YMCA somewhere or JCC, and then somebody was logging into like the bathroom and the gymnastic, like kids gymnastic room and shit. And like, and then the police officers, there's one police officer that is now being charged because he accessed the Flock cameras like 100 and something times to track his girlfriend.
Oh,
and the only way women are finding out about this is if you go on this website called like I've been flocked or something like that, and you enter your information to see if you've been tracked. And that's how people are finding out, oh yeah, my ex is tracking me, or this person has been following.
Great.
So
good work, everybody.
Right. And Denver had him, and then I think they're removing him. So I don't know.
Get rid of them.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what you shouldn't get rid of, and that is your highly dating app. Because
absolutely not. This is where, we need to use technology for good.
Yeah.
This is a way that we can like use it to keep us actually safer, not with the.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's because women are running the show.
That's right.
I'm sorry, but it is.
If you're a single person, we would love for you to try a highly dating app, which stands for Hey, I Like You, which is adorable. And we first started loving them because they have the consent guard. So like if you don't want any questionable or provocative.
Nobody can do things without your permission.
Yeah. You get to say what you want.
Yes.
Consent. We love that. But then we started getting excited about them because they have the highly truth dating report where they surveyed all of these young daters. And it is fascinating to me as a gal who has not been on the market for quite some time. I love reading. Let's read a stat, shall we?
Yeah.
These are highly dating app truth report facts. Okay. Let's see. Because of dating shown on social media, 38% of female and 28% of male daters think their dates were not good enough. Oh. That is a bummer.
Yeah, well,
and it's not just in general, but because of social.
Yeah, and I think that a lot of the information in this report helps normalize a lot of the feelings that you have, or like things that maybe make you like, oh, I'm bummed out about dating. But if you know a lot of other people are having this experience, then I think it normalizes things to take some of like that fear of like that.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Did you think that?
Yeah. That it's just like, no, this is the dating scene, but here's a way that you can show up more authentically, that you can be matched on things that are actually like important foundations of a relationship. It combines my favorite parts of like all of the apps of the past that and had problems of their own.
One.
Yes, and makes it fantastic. And that's why it is one of the fastest growing apps. I think it's in the top 5 dating apps on the App Store. Yeah.
And you can see
millions
why.
of users.
Right. And people are, I mean, everyone that's single that I've talked to agrees that it's a jungle out there and they want to meet someone, but they don't know how. And it's a whole thing. And so this is such a great option. You can download the Highly dating app from the App Store or Google Play or visit highly.com. That's HILY.com. Date as you are with Highly dating app. I mean, if you're single, why not?
Yep, give it a shot.
All right.
Okay, what else do I want to talk about? I know that she is a topic that comes up every now and then, but I think that this information that came out recently might be more news, and that's
Okay.
Amelia Earhart info.
Oh, man. All right.
So there is some new, like,
I was rooting for you. I feel like Tyra Banks, like where I'm like,
oh no,
we
we're
were
still
rooting for you.
I think this goes back to we were rooting for you.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay, so there's some new analysis of the Amelia Earhart distress calls. The information that had previously been like not available to the public. I want to say this is like very recently. Like
Okay.
the files were released or whatever, as a distraction as they do these days.
Great.
So what is your understanding of what happened to Amelia Earhart, like her plane? The story is she crashed in the ocean, right? But we don't know where. That's what we
Yeah.
always hear, right?
Yeah.
Well, there is growing evidence that her plane landed on land and kept transmitting distress signals for days.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Like
So-
Mayday, Mayday?
Yeah, radio calls were picked up across the Pacific after she disappeared, and for a long time, people assumed those signals were hoaxes or misinterpretations. But now researchers went back through the data and asked, like, which of these distress signals could have been plausible, and they found that dozens of them.
So
Look
this
real.
isn't as if like a voice is talking.
No.
It's beep, beep, yeah.
Yes, distress signal. Like my airplane, like I'm landed here. I can't.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, and so
This
these
is crazy.
So the only way that these radio transmissions would have been possible is if the plane's engine wasn't fully submerged, meaning it was not at the bottom of the ocean. It could have been.
So they're measuring, like, let's say the time they think something bad happened by what? Like, well, how do you think that they're even saying, like, this is when we thought it was RIP, but these signals came after that? Because, like, it seems like, why don't we assume that when those signals came through that she was still up in the air? Or
I think it was like maybe it's a week after, maybe it's a few days after. There's no way she could have had the fuel or whatever. But say you crash,
Got it.
then you do some tinkering and you get your stuff back going, and then you send out distress signals.
That's crazy.
I think this is a case of women ignoring men, or men ignoring women.
Oh my God. She's like, hey, you guys.
Yeah, that they're like,
And they're like,
that's
you're
probably
being
nothing.
hysterical. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So do you think that they received these and thought, there's no way?
Yeah, they thought it wasn't plausible, or that they thought maybe it was hoaxes, or maybe it was, but they have the radio transmission like from that matches like her plane and the
Well, that's
location where
hideous.
she was suspected. And
I almost hope it's not true.
yeah, it says that she could have been alive for days, possibly sending out desperate calls for help. And
Well-
nobody successfully reached her on time. And it just kind of reframes the whole story of like what happened.
What may have happened. I mean, I still think she got roped into a whole scenario that she was not qualified to do, thanks to that
abso-fucking-lutely
husband.
that we learned about.
Yeah, her weird ass Barnum and Bailey publicist husband.
Wait,
What?
what if this was the early, what do they call it? Alpine divorce.
How? Like she needed help, and he was like, "Bitch,
And he's like,
I'm sorry."
that's probably a hoax. That's probably...
Oh my
What
God.
incentive did he... What if he didn't go... Maybe if it was more of a story for her to be missing. How much did he love her? Did he what?
Well, I don't think he did it all.
I don't either. Why?
Wow.
Could have been like that guy who took his
Justice
wife
for
sailing.
Amelia.
Who took his and then
Yeah, that guy.
you know?
How do you know about that?
Because of course
When
I know
did that
about
come
this.
across your desk?
Like about a month ago or so. And then his daughter, she calls her daughter and leaves a voicemail and talk to her, whatever.
Yeah, where
Text
is
her
that
friend.
Where is that lady? R.I.P.
R.I.P. Swimming with the fishes, as they say.
What?
And he was way too calm in that voicemail. I'm sorry. Or that phone call with the daughter that she thought to record. Like,
Yeah,
if
why
the
did she
daughter
record
suspects,
it?
did you know? She knows woman's intuition, and that daughter knows, dude,
Something ain't right.
something ain't right. And I'm telling
Yeah.
you,
But is he in jail? Because what the heck?
I actually don't know.
Because
should
I don't
be.
think so. I
don't
think
think
that's
so
why we're all
either.
talking about it, because it's just like, but there maybe they couldn't prove it, or
Ooh, this reminds me. I watched a documentary, a multi-part, one of those like true crime series kind of
Yeah.
things, but like short. That was very good. That was really interesting because, oh my God, what's it called? It's called I'm Going to Marry a Murderer, or
I just saw that this exists, but I
yeah,
haven't watched
it's on
it.
Netflix. Let me see.
Yeah, it was like I'm gonna marry a murderer or something like that.
It's called Should I Marry a Murderer? Should I marry a
Is
murderer?
that a rhetorical question?
Well,
Ma'am.
right. So it follows this woman, Caroline, who is a
Forensic.
like forensic pathologist, something. But she does the postmortem. Like she works in a morgue.
An autopsy person.
Yeah, she's an autopsy person who determines
Coroner.
COD.
She determines COD.
Yes. So
All right,
she does
coroner
that,
or whatever.
and yes, and she ends up in a relationship with a guy who confesses a crime to her. Mm-hmm. And then
and she's like in love. She's in a relationship.
Yes, we're talking.
Why would he confess? That is so dumb.
Well, after you have
I
to
love
see
how
it.
that's the part that
You have
I'm
to see
upset
it
about.
because as it plays out, you're like, okay, I could kind of see how you would have to get this off your chest.
Okay.
And you'll see. But what I think is so fascinating about this documentary is you watch a totally sane person unravel because of the situation that they're in. That
Meaning her.
Yes, her. That she's trying to survive, and that attempt, and trying to survive when other institutions are like,
nothing we can do.
yes, that makes you then feel more crazy. It's like gaslighting in a way.
Yeah.
And what that does to a person, and it is haunting and tragic and also like inspiring too. And it's very interesting if you like true crime and you like a survival
like psychological
story.
thriller.
Yeah, it's a really good one. And it just, I saw the first
you can see how
episode.
someone could unravel in those circumstances.
Absolutely. It's one of those where the first episode could have been, I thought, we're done here, right? But how could we be done? We got 4 more episodes. Yeah. And then it was like, there's more,
Okay.
There's always
I'm gonna
more.
have to watch
so
that.
it was good. It was good. I would say it's not like my favorite I've ever seen, but I'd give it a solid 7.58.
It's so specific.
Yeah.
It's like they're gymnasts.
Yeah. I think that's fair. Like if it was,
Oh, I thought you meant 7.58, not -8.
oh, that's funny. If I said 7.58 would be very specific and very on brand for me to go that. Yeah, I see what you did there.
oh,
Yeah,
she-
7.5/8 through 8, like a range.
7, like
7.5.
8.
Yes.
Got it. Okay,
Yes.
good to know.
Yeah.
But yes, all right. So we went from Amelia Earhart
Yes.
to the
Oh yeah. How
wife
did I get there?
dying from her husband on a boat to
Oh yes.
should I marry a murderer?
Yes. Yes. I don't know how I got there, but the whole point
got
is
there, we
it's
did.
probably the fucking patriarchy.
Yeah. I smell a rat in the form of a man well, not a rat. Okay, we're not on a cruise.
Right. I was like,
But
Hantavirus?
like Amelia Earhart, I think he was a Svengali, pulling the strings on that. Then that guy that his wife went overboard.
Yes.
And then he didn't call 911 for 3 hours.
Yeah.
He just called out to her. That's what I heard.
I mean.
And then
Hey, you there?
Kathy.
Hey.
I don't see her.
Mm-mm.
You win some, you lose some. And then, should I marry a murderer? A lot of bad dudes is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Somehow they were all connected in my mind, but
That's fine.
yeah. So yes,
I'll tell you what's connected in my mind.
Tell me.
And that is how much I love, honey love, athleisure / shapewear / leggings / bras
/ everything. It's wedding season, and that also means it's dancing season. And that also means Sarah's got some sweaty thighs season. And so what do I need? Because I don't even care about it makes you look
Yeah,
no.
you're not trying to look slim and trim or something.
I want to be comfortable.
Comfy.
I want to be comfortable when I'm dancing and wearing a dress. And if there's an accident and I slip on the dance floor, I'm fine. Nobody's seeing my undies.
Yeah, we don't want undies.
Right? So
No.
I got to come prepared. And that's my shapewear.
Yes, honey love. They have the CrossFlex activity bra. I mean, if you're really going for some dancing.
Well, I wear that working out, and it's so cute. It's one of those ones where I pull it off when I start with a big shirt on, and then I take it off, and then I'm in the cute sports bra.
I know. I never have. The
I don't even know if it's
that.
when you're allowed to wear it, but I say
that's
fuck
what I
it.
want to know. I don't have the courage.
I just do it.
Well, yeah. What are they gonna do?
What are they
call
gonna
the cops?
No, do it. Do it.
All
it's
right,
fun.
people. She's telling me to go sports bra on it at the old, what's it called? Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
In Wexford, PA. If you're around town, stop by. But they have the wireless support using the cloud fuse bonding. I don't really get it, but it's no poking, no digging, no pressure points. You're just comfortable.
Yeah.
And that's
tits
really
are where
what
they're supposed to be.
Yeah. And that's what we
and
want
there are
when
two
we're
of
working
them.
out. There are two of them. Not just the
Uniboob.
Uniboob. No thanks. Honey Love is now offering that crossover triple bra bundle. So if you want a full refresh on your top drawer, you can get huge savings if you buy the threesome. Treat yourself to the most advanced bras and shapewear on the market. Use our exclusive link to save 20% off Honey Love at honeylove.com/braincandy. That's honeylove.com/braincandy. After you check out, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show. Tell them we sent you. Experience the new standard in comfort and support with Honey Love. And that link is in our show notes, so you can easily find it there or on thebraincandypodcast.com.
But now I'm also feel like, how do they know that I have that in my top drawer? Do we all have it in our top drawer?
We all have it in our top drawer.
Who decided the order that those drawers go in?
Mm-hmm.
Do we go I go from top to bottom is how I get dressed.
Are all your drawers the same depth? Mine are thinner at the top, shallower.
I do have a thin one at the top.
I think that they knew. They made it that way for undies, socks, and bras, maybe?
Bras. But surprisingly, because you live in a cold climate too. My socks are the largest drawer I have.
Yeah. You said it.
What the fuck?
They are bulky.
Bulk and pick your favorites because that's all you can get in your drawer.
That's not true. I know. I got one of those organizers. I can barely open my drawer.
Right. And then the winter season comes along and you get one cozy pair, messes up the whole drawer.
That's right. That's right, Sarah. We're blowing the whistle.
Where's my whistle?
Drawers.
Where's my whistle? We're on to you, drawers. Or socks. We don't know which.
Big furniture.
Yeah.
Patriarchy again for sure.
Oh, okay. What else do I want to talk? Let's talk about some animal stories, shall we?
Let's.
Did you see that a woman trainer won the Kentucky Derby for the first time in fucking history?
No.
history.
No.
Never before in all of horse racing, which is wild to me because 75 to 80% of the equine community is female. Never before has a female trainer
That's
won
wild.
the Kentucky Derby.
I like that horse's name. What was it? Something
Oh,
cute.
I don't know.
It was like Fortune 500.
They always have
pie.
cute names. You know that naming, I didn't know this, but the rules about naming horses is fucking
I didn't know there were
crazy.
rules.
Yes, like there are rules of what you have to include in the name, how many like it has to be something that's unique. It has to have a certain amount of syllables and
It's like the dog pedigree thing.
Yes. And there are you're not allowed to name them some names. Like it is which is why they have all those names that are like bizarre
wild.
because they can't all be named like, Spot.
Mr. Ed.
Yeah. Or like Ginger, or what other cute names for
Rover.
horses are there? They're always like Sierra, or cute things like that. What the fuck was I just looking up?
Look up who won the Kentucky Derby, the horse's name.
Yeah.
Because I think it was really cute, whatever it was. I don't know why. I think I remember that. Fortune Feimster. Or whatever. It was like bona fide hit or something.
Give me the name of the horse.
Yeah.
Name of the horse. I have to write. They're giving me all the people, but I want the horse name. Golden Tempo?
Oh, yes.
That's pretty.
That's nice. Isn't that cute?
That Golden Tempo is really pretty because that's like, kind of like Golden Ratio, but like
it's like the
and
gallop.
it was an underdog. I think it was something like the odds were 23-1.
Wow, nice payout.
Nice payout.
Lincoln must have missed the boat on this bet.
What was so cute, like I get a little, I'm not a fan of horse racing because I'm not a fan of that world of equestrian. It's not my style.
Yeah, it's a little bit of
abusive. And they all die, and it's terrible. And I don't like anything about that kind. But what I did love in the video of the win is she had like all her best female friends there, and when she won they all were like crying with her and so excited.
Oh my God.
And it was such like a cute girl moment.
We're gonna love that. I mean, that's really nice. How old is she about?
Oh,
like
I bet
she's
I bet she's 40 something, and
she is the first female winner.
First time a female trainer won the race. Yeah, so she's the one who trains the horse.
Wow.
To be fast.
That's really cool.
That's like the coolest thing you could do.
How much do you think she got for that?
Oh,
$1 million
good question.
Or something?
I don't know how they do that because I wonder if a horse in horse racing, you've got the owner of the horse is one person.
Right.
The trainer is another. The jockey is another. The horse, like groomer is another. He was videotaped, and it is a whole team.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I bet
it's a lot of money.
Oh, it's a lot of money because just the like once a horse is in a lineage that's like that, then any horse that they all get the sperm of that horse and all of its offspring then make a bunch of money. Everybody's making money. Yeah. Horse business is,
they should call it
wild
golden
how
jizz.
much money is in there, which is also crazy because the other side of that is I joined these communities on Facebook because that's where all the horse people live because they're like 20 years behind in technology. Totally. I swear to God. Like every single page that I click on is like expired from 2022. I'm like, I do not need your summer schedule from 2022.
Websites that are like those, like neon
with like sparkles in the back. Yes.
Sans comic.
It's exactly that. And I'm like, okay. So they're all in Facebook groups. And I joined a group that was like free or like rehoming horses and
it's like
every
Glue Factory
hour. There is a solid been there, done that 10-year-old horse that is on like trained, saddle on, ridden, like in that. Yep. And it's like, wow, if you don't have papers for the horse, you don't have that, then those horses are worth literally not like nothing.
Glue. Yeah.
It makes me so, it's like, this is so backwards. Like,
I don't know why we're still doing it.
I don't know why we're doing it either.
It's kind of crazy.
I know. And that kind of is like a good segue to my next thing I want to talk about.
Great. Yeah.
Which was an article I read on like AI helping us talk to the animals and like, should we really do that? And if we did, you think they would really like what we were doing? Horses might have a thing or two to say.
How is AI going to teach us how to talk to?
Okay, so this article talked about how that's kind of like, you know, a lot. There's this we would love to talk to the animals, right? That you know, we always talk about that. Like, who wouldn't, right? And we're humans are very bad at recognizing patterns. We're good at it, but not as good as AI, I should say. We're good at recognizing patterns, but not in things that we're unfamiliar with. And what we're unfamiliar with are animal vocalizations, right? So AI is looking at all these vocalizations to detect patterns that we have never seen before. And then using that pattern to almost kind of like translate it or maybe help us decode the structure of animal communication. Because what we're seeing is that there are patterns, there are things that reoccur, like when danger is around.
Or when they're mating, you know, those calls that we learned about.
Yes. Yeah. Like, what does this mean? Certain tones that, I just saw this thing about how a bird's vocalization is actually a way to map it's almost like an echolocation in a way. And they use how the sound reverberates off of the space that they're in to map their location and know exactly where they are. Okay. And it's wild when you see it. Yeah. It's so fascinating. So, it's just like, you know, this article is just kind of talking about what that I think it was in Wired, and it was talking about like what that actually means for us and how we tend to get very excited about it. Like there was a group of researchers who played a humpback whale sound that they had interpreted as a greeting, and the whale responded with that same greeting. So is this a breakthrough, or is this like, is the whale going like, this is like me when I try to speak Spanish and the whale's like, what are they saying? That's close, but you know, with some weird human accent.
Yeah, I want to know because
I mean, they didn't say it in human. It wasn't like from Finding Nemo where they were like, woo, woo, you know, it wasn't like that. But they played back like what they thought, you know, was like a greeting. But I don't know if I think it's very hard to, I think that this is where, you know, I go back to what I said in a previous episode about us anthropomorphizing animals and us looking at these things as a definition of what this word means when we have no context. We don't understand culture or animal emotion in that way. And even the way brain structure is laid out, we don't know we don't know fucking anything, you know? I don't know. It's one of those, like, I feel myself kind of being like a Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park. We know we were spending so much time asking ourselves if we could. We never stopped to ask ourselves if we should.
I mean, I think the desire to try is nice and noble and well-intentioned. But there is like an arrogance that you often sense where like,
you know that lone whale that's like that we've heard of, who's like traveling the saddest story ever. What if, now I'm just thinking about this, they didn't even say this in the article, but now I'm like panicking about this. What if our attempts to communicate with them are actually disrupt some sort of like mating pattern, or tell them, like, give them, like, because we know that those signals are very ingrained and it deal with things that we aren't even aware of. We're just learning about like magnetism and flight and blah, 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 you know, all this shit we don't know fuck all about. And we're going to like you said, like real cavalier, like, oh, I'm going to play this sound. Like I'm so like the animal who knows what's going on.
Yeah.
And you could be making another whale be a lone whale for forever.
Yeah. It is like I said, like I don't think they're trying to be mean.
Right.
But they probably are what you're saying, where they haven't considered maybe the unintended consequences.
Yeah.
Or they don't care. I don't know.
Right. But it sometimes, doesn't it seem like you have cats that do this?
I was just saying.
Your cats are trying to talk to you.
I literally said today, because
and my dogs have done this.
Adam was holding Kathy. And I was like, hey, hey, Catherine. And then she goes, and I'm like, and then I asked another question of her, and she answered, and I'm like, how does she know when I'm talking to her? Because it kind of freaks me out.
It does. And I swear to God, I know this sounds crazy, but anybody who works with horses like this,
well, and anyone
there's
that has
a
dog,
horse that I work with, right? And I know that this horse knows that I will scratch it the way that it likes. And when I don't scratch in the place and the way, she's like, no, under my mane, not over. She doesn't like it. And then when she does, I'm like, okay, you're telling me. And I get it. It's just like a I'm itchy there, scratch there thing. But it really, when I see them get frustrated with me, when they're like, no, I'm telling you there. And then I do it and I'm like, oh, that's what that means. And I can like decode what I think. This is again, like me anthropomorphizing animals in a way, but it really feels like, oh, I'm totally fucking talking to this animal right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's vibes. I think that's fair. And energetically we sense when somebody ain't happy, whether it's an animal or a person. But like, I'm not clear on what you're saying though, about how they're using AI.
Well, because AI is what's recognizing the pattern. So if you record all of, and then they can use that data. So if you record, let's take an example. You're just looking at the certain section of the ocean, right? And now you're recording the sounds that certain whales make. And now you're going to record the changes in the sound when a predator is around or when a food source is available. And all of that information then gets like, I don't know.
Okay. But your fear is that they're making connections that are a leap and they don't know. And they don't know whether that's going to be harmful in other ways.
I just think that, that I don't think that we really understand.
Seems like that Timmy the whale's kind of dumb, though.
The whale?
Timmy, he keeps getting stuck.
Oh, that one. Well, yeah, but it really could be that, like, maybe that...
We're fucking it up.
Okay. One time, my mom had... This sounds crazy, but my mom gets into these fucking crazy kind of stuff. I don't know if it was because she was, like, surfing or doing yoga or standing on her head or God knows what, but you have these crystals inside your ear. I know that sounds crazy. But if those, all of us, we have these things inside of our ear that basically deal with equilibrium. And if those get flipped over or those get messed up in some way, then you could have vertigo really bad. And you start to have all these strange symptoms. Then she went to a chiropractor or somebody who like stretched her the right way and did that, went back, problem go bye-bye.
Okay.
What? This could be a whale with fucking vertigo. Ocean version of vertigo. How do we know? My mom was like a crazy person until she got that fixed because she's like, I can't stand up. I'm dizzy.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that makes sense.
And there's only one that's like that. That seems like that could just be a weird like viral infection or we don't know. Like, you know what I mean?
Whale vertigo. I can see what you're saying. Yeah.
I think that's a good argument. Whale vertigo.
What should we do for that guy though? Because is he out yet?
I don't know.
Because I thought they set him free, but then he got trapped again.
Oh, geez.
And he can't figure out how to get through this.
Well, a lot of them, then they keep like coming back to where the humans are. And that is, you know, it's kind of like they say, don't feed the squirrels in Yosemite and all those places. I remember I went to Yosemite one year not that long ago. The squirrels were fucking fat. And they looked, they were like, what has happened? Like to the point where I know that they are not eating a squirrel diet. Those are humans being like the same thing that happened when, I was younger and I'm like, I love my dog so much. I'm just going to cuddle him all the time, not take him on any walks and feed him all the treats he wants. And I was like, how come my dog is a little lazy?
Yeah.
Well, because this isn't what dogs need.
I do this as a parent too. I mean, it's just
I do it with myself. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, right. That's just us. It's hard not to. Well, I just wish Timmy the best. I mean,
me too.
I don't think it's looking good.
Yeah. So I think maybe we should just let animals be until we're really ready to take a good hard look in the mirror at the relationship that we have with them. And it just feels like crazy to have like this group over here who's, we're still in the cattle industry. And then we're like, also want to know what are they saying like that. I think.
Yeah, come on. And cows, those guys are no dummies. They seem a little bit dumb, but they're not.
I agree. Well, that's the wild thing is that these animals are intelligent in a way that's different when, like, if you measure it in a different way. The habit-forming behaviors of these animals is better than you and I could ever imagine. Like, it is crazy how fast they can learn something, and because
what do you think's like a properly dumb one, though?
A properly dumb animal. Oh, well, because humans.
Right, besides us.
Okay. Where I'm like, you are actually. No, sometimes they're smart. What are animals that get hit a lot?
Chickens seem dumb, but they do have unique personalities.
Chickens are kind of dumb.
Definitely not cows or pigs. Those guys are smart. Yeah,
not cows or pigs at all. And not anything in the ocean seems very smart.
What about goats? Are they smart?
Yeah. They're not. They're very clever. They can get out of. There's a lady down the street who's got some goats, and she was grazing them in the front of her yard, and or letting them graze, whatever. And I was like, oh man, I was like, I would love to get some, and she's like, they're escape artists. Yeah. Whatever fencing you get, they will break free from it. So that's a form of intelligence.
It's like the octopus thing.
Yeah. What's a proper dumb animal?
What's a dumb animal?
I mean, rhinos seem kind of dumb. I don't know why, but I think it's just because
they do seem dumb.
Yeah, they feel like the attack first, ask questions later type.
Yeah.
Where they're not doing any like critical thinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then if you were like, I feel like if you were to tap a rhino on the shoulder, he'd be like, what? And then you move to the other side, you trick him. You know what I mean?
Every time. Like
every time. And he'd never learn. And he'd every time be like, what?
Oh, I fell for it again.
Yeah. That's but if you have a different submission for animal that you think
properly
is the
dumb one.
Properly
and you
dumb
know what?
one.
Kara McSweeney, she's our zookeeper brainiac. She will be like, I got it. Here's the answer.
Right. And we know no animals are dumb, right? It's just our level. Well, it's how do you measure that? An octopus thinks we're really fucking dumb because we can't change colors. You know, what's the rubric by which you are grading an animal's intelligence? Because
they have those. I mean, you know, like the mirror.
Right. Yeah. Who are the ones who are just like dumb in the way that we mean? We're just like,
I don't think frogs are super smart or anything. They're not going to win any awards.
No, frogs probably wouldn't win any awards either.
We'll have a think though.
But also, I feel like a frog could trick you. Like he'd be like, "Oh, I'm over here," and then Jumpy would be like, "Gotcha, I'm over here." And that kind of rhinos like I couldn't do that. You know what I mean?
What about a chipmunk?
Those idiots do forget. Those squirrels are dumb as fuck. They forget where they leave half their nuts. They are dumb. And a squirrel ate all of my fire starter. So
rude.
You got a tummy ache. I think you were over when I discovered this, and we were like, that guy's gonna have a tummy ache. And
suits you. I mean, you deserve it.
You deserve it. So
well, good work. That was great. We really put a lot of men in the hot seat
Yeah.
on this episode. And Prego,
What are you doing?
what are you doing?
We don't need that. Just stick to sauce.
And thoughts and prayers to the Hantavirus cruise.
Everybody was on that cruise.
And God,
Maybe
I mean, don't go on cruises. All right. Thanks, everyone, for listening. Please go to thebraincandypodcast.com if you forgot any of our sponsors and their codes. And patreon.com/braincandies, where all of our reality TV content lives.
Yes.
We'll see you next time.